Hey everybody, LiquidKitten here. I'm going to bring you a replay that I just did. I wasn't recording at the time, but I wanted to use this replay to show you guys a lesson. Normally I don't teach a lesson, and the lesson, yes, it is a DoTA lesson, but it's not a skill lesson, because obviously I am also still learning, but it is a lesson that you should know nonetheless. Now I won't reveal it until it comes up, but just so you guys can see. This was a match I played. If you might have noticed while I was talking, it was 4v5, and the enemy team was all pre-made. So I went into this expecting a very rough match, and I'll have to say it didn't disappoint. Kijija Smith ended up picking Lena, but shortly thereafter, let's get rid of all this stuff. Shortly thereafter, decided to leave the game. So that was kind of a sad thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull up kills and assists and whatever, just so that you guys can all see. That person, Blue, ends up picking Zeus. They left the game at first because they were like, I don't want to play against the team. This is just stupid. But they came back, so that was good. Zeta had some of their own problems. You'll see. This game was a little weird. In the end, it wasn't that bad, though. And that was me being a little grumpy. And then I was like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to play it. So maybe I can skip ahead a little bit, or just speed through this. You can see the enemy team's picking. We're all picking. What? No. 8. There we go. Alright. It needs to be in my perspective. That's where I want it to be. Now we'll hide this. Alright, excellent. So I decided this match that I wanted to jungle. That was the original plan. When I look at our team composition, so we end up losing Lena. So we're not going to consider her part of the composition. We have a Windrunner, an Anti-Mage, we have me as Axe, and we also have a Zeus. What I was seeing was that with just those 4 characters, we have good team fight in the sense that, you know, Axe, just good team fighter. We have Anti-Mage, who's obviously one of the best carries. Zeus, who has good damage, good burst damage, and all that. And then we have Windrunner, who has a good support. Lena would have made things a lot better, just because she would be dropping so much more damage. But you know what? It's fine. Now here, on their team, they have a Night Stalker, a Chaos Knight, a Life Stealer. They have a Nature's Prophet, and they're going to get a Rubik here pretty soon. The Rubik had some connection problems. He's going to come in and out throughout the game, and whether he helps them or not, I'm not too sure, but now that I'm going to be looking at the replay, most likely I'll have a better idea, because when you're in the heat of the game sometimes, yes, I'm still in the punishment pool when I was recording this game. I don't know how I feel about this, because I'm not talking, like, if there's a game where we're losing, but my team is at least trying to play, I won't leave the game. That's just how it is. But the problem is, these games take so long, and oftentimes I'm really busy, and I'm just trying to get a recording in while I'm playing pubs and stuff like that. I don't have time to play with a team that not only can I tell we're going to lose, but they don't care that we're going to lose. They're, like, intentionally feeding and all that kinds of crap. I don't want to deal with that. And so I really wish there was some way to surrender, but there's not. And even if there was, it'd probably be the same problem as League of Legends, where just nobody surrenders anyways. So whatever. I just leave the game. So they have a Night Stalker top against our Windrunner. We have a Zeus middle against Nature's Prophet, and we have Life Stealer Chaos Knight versus our Anti-Mage, and then I'm jungling. The original plan was to have Lena go top, I guess, a Windrunner. And there we go. Rubik lost his connection, so now it's a 4v4. But they drew first blood. Chaos Knight, Lifestealer. Very good ganking potential, especially if they put both their slows on someone like Anti-Mage. Now, I have never jungled before, so this is me attacking all the wrong monsters and going, damn it, this sucks. So, so you're gonna watch me failing at jungling right now, because I'm just not very good at that. That kill did go on Chaos Knight, so that's gonna suck for us because it's obviously gonna be some early farm for their carry. When you look at their characters, they have really good late game potential. The only problem is all the Night Stalker, Chaos Knight, and Lifestealer are all really farm dependent. But having 3 different lanes in a jungle, it's not a problem if they have to farm. And then Furion, or Nature's Prophet, is a really good character, just in general. So having him is just really good. So what happened here was I accidentally paused the game because I have F9 set as a hotkey for fraps as well, and I was frapsing some parts of my failed jungling. Those things might come up in a future video or not, but we'll see. It was just me failing at jungling. Excuse me. So they picked up another kill on us. Chaos Knight grabbed another kill, once again on Anti-Mage. Like I said, good ganking potential with their lane. But Zeus was able to pick up a kill on their Chaos Knight though in return, so that's good. So to help keep him a little weaker. I started out with a bunch of I'm sorry, I'm so bad at jungling. For those of you guys that are like, oh god, what's he doing? Don't worry, I don't stay in the jungle much longer. I end up just going into a lane and roaming around and all that crap. Jungling is not my strong suit by far. Originally I was gonna walk over here and then I was like, wait, what am I doing? This isn't where I'm gonna go. I need to go back over. Yeah, there we go. There's some little guys to kill. Yeah, quite a mess. I was trying to figure out what to build first. I believe I get one more piece of my Vanguard before I go into another item. I was getting really worried here. I thought I was gonna die for sure. Luckily I didn't. So there we are. Now I saw what was going on bottom and I had low HP, but I was like, this game's already going pretty bad. If I die trying to help him, at least I've tried to help. That was what I thought. But this ends up actually going pretty well. So Chaos Knight is the first one I run into. I'm able to drop Battle Hunger on him here. Lifestealer decides to engage me. For some reason he doesn't try to run, so I'm able to pick up a kill on him. And Chaos Knight's running while I Battle Hunger is able to do full damage, and then bam, pick up a double kill in their lane. So that automatically has already pulled us ahead along the lines of just overall team, and I haven't died yet. So now let's bump me all the way up to 1,000 gold, and I'm gonna go heal up, and I grab a courier real quick, and then I believe I buy a piece of my Vanguard. I think I buy a stat booster or a health boost, something like that. I buy a booster of some sort. The reason why I was picking up the courier is just because, well, one, we should have a courier and Windrunner hasn't been doing it. You need to be playing support, or when you're playing support, you need to actually be buying things for the team, such as the courier and the wards and stuff like that. There are situations where it's appropriate for a non-support to buy maybe a courier or some wards at some point, depending on how well they've been farming. But really, I mean, just as decency, if you're the support character, buy a courier. That is the point of you being a support. If you don't want to be a support, don't be a support. I ended up turning off Windrunner at this point in time. That's what you saw me doing right there, although it's already checked off in the replay. Because Windrunner basically was just trolling the shit out of us, and I didn't want to deal with that when I'm trying to concentrate on a game. So right here I was worried that we were start losing people, but luckily everyone stayed in. Rubik does reconnect. Rubik, like I said, is going to come and go throughout the game. Yeah, there we go. I went ahead and grabbed my booster to give myself a little more HP for when I'm going in for these ganks. If you guys are worried about, if you guys are curious about the build I'm going a build that I've actually really started to enjoy. I saw Purge. For those of you that don't know him, you should check him out. Just Purge Gamers. He's very good. If you're wondering what I did right there, I didn't think that we were going to be able to jump in on him, but I had enough mana and I still have my Clarity Potion, so I went ahead and dropped a Battle Hunger on him, hoping to do some damage to give Zeus a little bit of benefit in the lane, or maybe even to, help Nature's Prophet have a little bit more of a struggle. Now I saw these two were low again. I was trying to figure out what exactly I should do. I thought should I go from behind, should I go around here, and then bam, here we go, double damage. And that changed everything. The only problem is our lane was pushed. If our lane wasn't pushed, I probably would have been able to pick up at least one kill here. But because our lane was pushed, I wasn't too sure I was gonna be able to pick up a kill or not. The only thing I could do is try to scare him off, which is what I did. I went ahead and dropped my Battle Hunger on the Chaos Knight, and then did some damage down there on the Lifestealer. Chaos Knight, I can't remember if he dies from this or not. I was really hoping, yeah, Chaos Knight died right there. And I dropped the Battle Hunger down on their Lifestealer, who ran away, and bam, there we are, killed him. So there's 2 more deaths right there. I didn't get the kill on Chaos Knight. I think he might have died from a creep when he had low HP from my Battle Hunger. So that's okay though. I went ahead and I decided to grab some more farm here. But yeah, sorry. So now there's no action going on for a brief moment. Basically, the build I'm doing is you wanna put a point first into the Helix, just because it makes you a lot better when you're trying to jungle, which my plan was originally. Now this was a dumb idea. I shouldn't have gauged on him. But I was so slow, I figured the best thing I could do is trade blows on him and hope that things just worked out for me in the end. They didn't work out too well, so I decided to run. And I'm pretty sure I live here, but I can't tell you for sure. No, actually, no, I'm pretty sure I died here, because I saw how low he was, so I decided to go back on him. But then Chaos Knight came up, and I realized I was dead here. He missed that, luckily. I threw the Battle Hunger on him, and this is when I knew I was dead. There was just nothing I could do. And then Furon came in. If Andy Mage or someone else, if Andy Mage had stayed in his lane, if he had came down here, then he could have picked up at least, I would say, at least 1, 2, or maybe even all 3 of those. Would have made things a lot better for us. Seeing how I needed some more armor, and if things kept going this way, I might not be able to pick up my Vanguard soon. I went ahead and just grabbed some chainmail to get that extra 5 armor on me. I really should have denied that tower instead of letting them focus me. So that was my mistake. It basically cost me even more gold than I should have. But I'm sorry, yeah, I keep messing up. So the build I'm going with Axe here is you go for your Battle Hunger and your Helix first. Because basically what that'll let you do is when you get in a fight, if your Helix isn't really all that good, then being able to aggro somebody to, being able to use your provoke is not going to be that beneficial to you in the end, because the more damage you can get off while they're provoked on you, the better. Obviously. So basically what I do is I rotate in between Battle Helix and or whatever, the Helix ability and Battle Hunger back and forth every time possible, and then I grab my ultimate whenever that pops up. And I don't even get the what's the word? I don't even get the provoke until after the other 2 are level 4, because that just, I don't know, makes them a lot more effective. Now I was trying to go for a roaming axe here. I don't know. Here's something in the background. It's been working out pretty well so far this game. I saw that Furion is pretty low up there, but Windrunner and Animage were both on it. Zeus decided he wanted to farm bottom, so I let him go bottom. I decided to go middle. My plan was to try to push that tower, but then I saw that they had 4 top. They had just had Lifestealer TP in, and I was debating whether or not I should go up there. But truth is I probably should have had a TP scroll right here. Actually, I should have TP supported up there, but I didn't. So I realized it's probably better for me just to farm middle while I could. I believe they take a tower off us here too, which sucks. But we're outnumbered in this game, so I was expecting at the beginning at least to be rough. That was. I can't remember if Animage gets away here. I don't think he does. I think I actually make a dumb decision and throw a kill away here too. I wasn't sure what way to come. I saw how low Furion was. He had Urn Healing on him. My plan was to run in here and use my ultimate, but it did not work out quite that way. I got trapped in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I die. Yeah, that was just not good. And this is it. Zeus actually grabs that kill. And the 3 of them run away low HP again. There was a lot of times throughout this game where we were getting in team fights and they were being able to run away with low HP. If we had all been staying together this entire time, that would not have been happening. I grabbed boots here, and I also remember telling everyone that we need to start grouping up at this point, because we were losing too many team fights, because we were getting caught 2, 3, 4 at a time with their entire team there. And with all the slows they have the Chaos Knight stun, they have Lifestealer slow, they have Furion being able to trap you, they have Rubik's telekinesis, and they have Night Stalker slow, so they can shut down a team pretty easy. And so the less of us there, then the more bogged down they can keep you, and you just become worthless. So we needed to be together, give them more targets. Animage was doing okay at this point. Oh, never mind. No, he's 0-4 at this point. He ends up doing a lot better later, but right now he's 0-4. So as our carry, he's not doing very good. That is because he had that rough lane bottom when he was solo against Chaos Knight Lifestealer, which is a pretty horrible lane composition normally. But I mean, it worked out this time for him, so can't complain about it. It was 4v5, so they had a lot more of an idea. They had a lot more leeway with what they could do because we were outnumbered anyways. I saw a Night Stalker up here, and I wasn't sure if we were going to engage, but we went ahead and kept running. I'm pretty sure Animage gets ganked here. I can't remember if he lives or not. Animage just had a really rough game. He got ganked constantly. Yeah, here they go. So Fury and Night Stalker engaged him, and I believe one more person pops up here. Lifesteal is mid, Chaos Knight, Rubik went bottom. They were really good at spreading out, which made it really dangerous in team fights, because as you can see here, they are able to concave around us. But luckily, I was able to back out, get them to refocus, and come in here. I believe this actually doesn't go very well, though, unless Zeus has his ultimate. This game was a little bit ago, so I can't remember completely what happens. I was trying to get my ultimate off here, but sadly it didn't quite work out. There we go. Battle Helix went ahead, so we took out their entire team there. Rubik disconnected. I was telling everyone that we should push. The only problem was the fact that, one, bottom was being pushed, and two, I needed to heal. I believe I'm also by the flying courier here. As I said, the support really should be doing this. But I got tired of having to walk the courier around, and Windrunner obviously wasn't going to buy the support items. So, come on, buy it. Oh, never mind. No, I just pick up my axe. I wanted more HP for the team fights, and I wanted to be doing more damage. So it seemed like the best thing I could do right now. No, this is where it gets a little more relaxed at this point in the game. There's just not so much going on. More of a farming stage. Furion's trying to push and all that good stuff. Animage is they had it out for Animage. Zeus had to be really careful here because he was almost split off from the team right there, but luckily the Dire team, they pulled back right as Zeus was moving in, so Zeus is able to group up with us, which is going to be amazing because we really need Zeus' team fight, especially being down Lena. We don't have her damage to help us out. I went ahead and dropped the Battle Hunger there on Chaos Knight because I knew that we were keeping him from last hits. Since we have Zeus and Windrunner here, it's not safe for him to come up and grab last hit. So if I drop a Battle Hunger on him, he's going to take the full damage, guaranteed. He does end it right there, though. He got lucky, but that's alright. The point is, you see, just because that one Battle Hunger, he's already half dead. So now when this team fight engages, look at him. He's already down to 250 HP. And I believe Animage picks up the kill on him right there. I saw Animage tower dive, so I knew we would have to go in. I was trying to Battle Hunger on Night Stalker here. I was able to grab it on him. Animage is going after him. Animage is going to die here, guaranteed. Zeus picks up another double kill here. Zeus is doing great. He's 7-0 with 5 assists right now. I was going to try to take on the tower there, but since they fortified it, I went ahead and grabbed the farm for one more creep wave. And we might take this tower. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we're going to take this. They didn't get to deny it, too, which is great. It wasn't that low, and then we won a team fight right under it, so that was a guaranteed tower. And now we're moving on to the second one. Just to do some damage to it, though. I didn't actually expect to take this one, just because, you know, their team was already back alive. Night Stalker just came back as well, so their entire team's back again, and it's also nighttime. So this is not the best time for us to be engaging. Or is it? No, it's daytime right now. I always get confused when I'm on the dire side of the map about what time of day it is. I always have to look. I was looking to finish my Vanguard here finally, but I didn't quite have the money yet. No, here we go. Now I'm going to go finish it. they were pushing mid again. They were really intent on pushing that mid tower, which I guess it makes sense because we just took their mid tower. It's also the shortest lane, and we still have our T1 tower there. But at the same time, we've won multiple team fights right under that T1 tower by now. So I would think they would have finished. They would have decided to push top lane. Just finished a Vanguard here. Now I made a bad decision. I came in from behind them, so I'm basically split off from my team. Zeus is bottom, Anime just top, Windrunner's dead. So I'm all alone right here, which was a pretty bad decision. I shouldn't even went in. Chaos Knight goes ahead. I dropped the Battle Hunger on him, hoping to grab a kill, but then I get trapped by Nature's Prophet, and this is it. It's over for me. That's another death. Zeus is luckily able to pick up Chaos Knight there, though. But you see, like, stuff like that. Like, even if you're gonna lose a tower, you sacrificing yourself to save the tower isn't worth it, because there's a good chance that they'll kill you and take the tower. I got lucky. Anti-Mage showed up just in time to run them off, so we kept the tower. But that could have been a really bad decision. I went ahead and grabbed a TP scroll here. I should have been holding one the entire game, but I was being kind of greedy and I was buying other things. And I finally realized, you know what, I just need a TP scroll, because if I need to get out of a fight or I need a TP support somewhere, I'm gonna need one of those. I should have had one the entire game. It would have been so much better for us by now. We are ahead though, 16-11, which I was pretty excited about since it was, you know, with the way everything was going. Rubik's up top. Looks like they're going to try to do another push mid. They got Night Stalker, Chaos Knight, both coming down here again. Chaos Knight and Night Stalker stay together a lot, which I guess makes sense because they can stack the slows and stuns on you, and they can drop the damage. The only problem is they're both melee, so I was able to easily do damage right back to them, and then with Windrunner and Zeus, we were able to get them down a lot faster than they can get us down. Here comes Lifestealer to join in. Now this fight, I was also kind of worried about, because as you can see, Zeus is stuck in the jungle all by himself, and he's split away from the rest of us. And I thought for sure they would focus on him, but he did a good job getting out of there. And hopefully he doesn't turn around. Anime just coming down from behind them. Yes. Alright, this is, so Zeus, Animage, they went in on 3 of them right here, which is a pretty dangerous idea. Night Stalker did die instantly though, which is great. I think this actually is about to turn out okay, yeah. Zeus grabs another kill. He's now on a godlike streak. Oh, no, he's actually beyond godlike right now. So we just wiped him 4 again. Only one left is Rubik. So I went ahead and decided I would try to take up a little bit of farm. We could push that middle tower again. As soon as we could take down that T2, we're gonna be greatly ahead, because we still have our T1 middle tower. So it's just trying to push our advantage. If we keep forcing them to do team fights that are favorable for us, then obviously our advantage is gonna be great. Because if we fight them directly or like in the jungle or something, I'm pretty sure they'll beat us. Because they have a number advantage, and they also just have all-out damage advantage on us, I'm pretty sure, at this point. Night Stalker made a pretty bad decision and ran in. I was able to ulti him and just take him right out. So that was it for him. Zeus is probably going to die here. Yeah, there he goes. They just ended his spree. And that's Zeus. Yeah, Zeus died. That was a lot of gold for them too. 717 gold. But he was beyond godlike, so there we go.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
I was trying to do my halberd right now, because I figured in a team fight, being able to disable even Lifestealer or Chaos Knight, either one of them would be a great advantage for us. The only problem is, if you are using halberd on Axe, what you need to make sure you do is if you use your provoke to make them focus on you, you don't want to halberd them before you provoke, because then you're not doing the damage back, obviously, because they're disabled. What you want to do is you want to provoke them, and then after you want to halberd them, or you want to halberd somebody who is out of range for provoke, so they can't do damage to you freely. Especially like a ranged character. Like I would want to use halberd on like Nature's Prophet or Rubik, so they could throw damage at me from a range, because I'm not doing any damage back if I do that. I also want to grab a Blade Mail, because they have so many high damage characters that if I was able to provoke somebody, drop a Blade Mail, and throw a Battle Hunger on them, there was no way that they were going to live through that, especially if I had the team with me. I went ahead and I threw the Battle Hunger on Night Stalker, because I knew he was just running around the jungle looking for a gank, so he was probably going to take the full damage from my Battle Hunger. Yeah, there we go. Although he ends it a little early, he was able to grab a last hit on a creep there. Well, that's okay. As you can see, I did almost a fifth of his health with that. One thing you do want to do as Axe is You want to drop Battle Hunger whenever you can, as long as you have the mana for it, on people who aren't near creep waves, or who aren't in the middle of jungling, because you want them to take as much damage from that as possible. And as much as you might think that you're wasting mana, in the end, there's so many team fights that we had somebody half dead, you know, a third dead because of just dropping Battle Hungers on them before the team fight, and then while they're running around trying to find position to engage us on, they die. They'll die in the team fight because they take so much damage. And Zeus picked up another double kill there. We didn't save the tower, sadly, but Zeus did kill both of the people. That was a Chaos Knight and a Nature's Prophet. Chaos Knight is being shut down. He's 4-8 right now, so we're basically trying to null out his farm, which is succeeding. Night Stalker's 4-4, which isn't very good for them. Our Anti-Mage is 5-5, so he's come back because he was 0-4 last I looked. So he's got lots of kills without dying. Their Night Stalker's 1-4, so there's no 3-6 for the Nature's Prophet. They've been basically getting really greedy and have been trying to abuse the fact that they have a numbers advantage on us too much. And they've been throwing away way too many team fights. There's Night Stalker hiding in the forest right there. We didn't see him, sadly. He's able to get away. That would have been another great kill on us. Just keep him shut down, make him 4-5 as well. But that's okay. Zeus grabs a double damage here. I was hoping that we could look for a gank, but their entire team, as we just saw right now with that creep wave, is at their base is defending, so there's no way we're going to be able to gank them inside their own base, especially under that turret. I believe we decided to go push top here because we already had all the T1 towers, and they didn't seem to be going top very often, and the only person I ever saw top was Rubik, so top seemed like a good place to go. They were wandering around the top jungle, as we noticed, but it just seems like a safer lane than bottom right now. We didn't have any vision coverage in bottom, and Lifestealer, Chaos Knight, and Night Stalker, all three of them were showing up in bottom. So it was safer to go top from what we've seen. Now Chaos Knight and Night Stalker are jungling. We noticed that they had Furion at the tower, but what we didn't know is that Lifesteal is coming up behind us here. Chaos Knight and Night Stalker were both in the jungle, and Rubik was waiting. This tower should go down, though. I decided to just focus it, because I figured I might die anyways. If I could kill the tower, it'd be worth it. But they wanted so much damage we were doing, I decided I should probably go in. I ultimate on Rubik, I take him right out. Night Stalker goes down. Oh no, not Rubik. That was Nature's Prophet. Anti-Mage takes out their Night Stalker and their Rubik, and then their whole team was forced to retreat. And in that process, we also took their T2 top tower. So I told the team we could probably rack some here, so we went ahead and went after their first top base turret. And I believe we're going to take that without any problem, because all they have is Lifestealer and Chaos Knight, so they don't really have a way to come in and defend this. Yeah, there it goes. I was low HP, so I decided to fall back, and then Chaos Knight drops a stun on me. The team decided to go ahead and stay there and try to take the melee barracks, which works out for us. I believe Rubik's going to die here as well. Nope, never mind, he gets away. They really should have fell back here though and just either focused on the barracks or left. But they didn't, which is dangerous. And I just got enough mana to teleport back to base, so I'm going to go ahead and regenerate, grab another scroll. My halberd's finished now. Hopefully I'll move that to a better hotkey. I actually kind of derped, and I didn't even realize my halberd was finished until a little bit later. Somehow, I don't know how you don't realize that Adam's finished, but I didn't realize I'd finished my halberd, so that was dumb. And yeah, that looks like a dead Anti-Mage. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die here. He has 7. He did pick up like a double or a triple kill in that last team fight. So that works out great for him. He got lots of farm. He does escape here actually, but they're probably gonna take that top tower now. Their whole team's there. Yeah, the top tower is gonna go down. But it's only our T1 tower though, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, we already have taken down both of their top towers, their base tower, and their melee racks. So it's not a big deal if we lose our T1 tower. I was hoping I could deny it here because it was such low HP that the plan was that once they engage on the tower to stay nearby and finish it off. We'll see how that works out though. I did have Zeus come in here to support me. So this ends up turning out into a really good team fight. And that was a good shackle there on Chaos Knight. Rubik and Chaos Knight both go down again. Yeah, Rubik was having a horrible game. He is only 0-3, but the point is, like, he hasn't even been getting off very good support abilities because he was getting taken down too fast. Rubik was constantly out of position, and then there we go, my Battle Hunger killed Night Stalker too. And that's what I'm talking about. You want to drop Battle Hunger on people that aren't going to be able to get last hit. Since I saw they were fleeing and Night Stalker had low HP, I just dropped Battle Hunger on him, and sure enough, he died. He died before he could get back to base. And then here, I finished my Tranquil Boots. I have them coming to me as we speak. I went ahead and went for Tranquils this game, because even though I was dropping a lot of abilities and I was having some mana problems, the point is we were constantly team fighting, and so I wanted to be able to heal up in between the team fights, because even if I had enough mana to drop abilities, since I'm going to be in the fray as Axe, if I don't have the HP to actually get in there and cast my abilities, then I'm useless. And we took down the range Rex there too. So we now have our super creeps up top, or whatever you want to call them. And there's a dead Chaos Knight. I believe Lifestealer's gonna go down here as well. I drop Battle Hunger on him one more time, and Zeus picks up the kill. Night Stalker goes to run away. I did not think we were gonna catch him. I shouldn't. Okay, good. I was afraid I was gonna drop Battle Hunger on him there. Don't drop Battle Hunger on somebody who's just about to go in the fountain. It's pretty much just pointless. And then Zeus grabs a double kill right there. He did kill Lifestealer. I think he killed Chaos Knight. No, he killed Rubik. And there we go. Ultimate on Night Stalker takes him out. All they have left is Nature's Prophet, and he takes a little bit of damage, but he's not going to be coming out of the base anytime soon. And there's a triple kill from Zeus. He goes ahead and he finishes off Nature's Prophet, and now all they have left is Chaos Knight. And here I am building something. I'm looking at the items I have down below. I can't remember what it is I'm building. I think I'm building a Blade Mail right now. I think I'm trying to finish my Blade Mail. Zeus is probably going to die here. I decided that I just needed to teleport out. I grabbed a couple more last hits and then I was gone. So I went to heal. If you're wondering why I didn't stay and help Windrunner, I mean, Windrunner's still a lot faster than me. She can get away. Zeus is already dead, and all I was going to do is feed another kill. And the last thing I want to do is be losing gold for no reason. Their entire team, except for Nature's Prophet, was already back alive. So there was no point in me staying there. We got both racks. We killed some of the buildings. We got lots of kills, and there was no point. Zeus is doing great right now. He's 15-2-17. So he's doing amazing. I believe at this point in time he has a refresher orb, which was working out really well. The only reason I'm not checking is because normally, you know, I do I do games first person. So since my Fraps was being dumb, I went ahead. Now I'm just recording it after the fact. We look at their team. Yeah, Rubik 0-4. So he's been a non-issue. Lifestalker is 1-6. He has lots of assists though, but still his farm is gonna be horrible since he's had so many deaths. The Nature's Prophet's 3-8, and their Chaos Knight's 4-10, which is not good. And then Night Stalker's 5-7. He's actually doing the best on their team, kill death wise, and is still negative. If you look at our team though, Lena never reconnected, so she's not an issue. Our Windrunner's 4-4, so she's breaking even with 11 assists, so she's doing a really good job supporting us in those team fights, getting lots of good shackles, things like that, weakening enemies with her power shots and all that good stuff. And then Animage is 7-5, I'm 8-3, and Zeus is 6-2. So it was overall, we were getting lots of really good favorable engagements. Now if you guys are wondering why I said there's going to be a lesson in this game, here's a lesson. Just because a game looks intimidating, don't just decide not to try, alright? So we started the game already 4 versus 5, and their entire team is a 5-man pre-made, as you saw with their names. They were all part of Zeta. So things did not look very good. 4 versus 5 people all working together. Luckily, they were not having a good game, and I got trapped in here with Chaos Knight, so that was a dead Chaos Knight guaranteed. Animage picks up the kill on him. Animage is our carry, so I'm not too worried about him getting the kills, even if I do all the work, just because, I mean, the point is he is to carry us. I dropped the Battle Hunger there, grabs another kill. Oh, excellent. Lifestealer at this point does disconnect. I don't know if it was a rage disconnect or what it was. And there's a triple kill on Animage, so he's 10-5 now. He's 2 for 1. I decided to go ahead and just take this top turret, or this middle turret, because there was no way they were going to contest this. All they had is Nature's Prophet, and him alone versus us in a team fight. Did talk a little smack here. I meant it in a joking way, though. Oh, here we go. I'm working on my pipe. I did mean it in a joking way, though, just because, I don't know, that's how I joke. Sometimes I feel bad, though, if people take me too seriously, so I had to explain to them that I was messing around. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. See how Zeus said he was going to quit on character loading screen? That's because he didn't want to deal with it either. Luckily, he stuck around, I should say. Because if it was just me, Windrunner, and Animage, we would have lost this for sure. Zeus has definitely been helping us throughout this game greatly. And I believe this is going to be GG. We go ahead and take their base turrets here. Animage is going to go harass them in the fountain. And this should be the victory. I was trying to finish my pipe, just in case. Now remember, at this point in time, I had Windrunner muted, so I couldn't see everything she was typing. So when Chaos Knight typed, "Sorry, Mr. Perfect English," I thought he was talking about me, because I was the last one to say anything to him. But it was actually Windrunner he was talking to. That was my mistake. Now, if you see there, I actually thought that Centaur was Chaos Knight, and so I used my Battle Hunger on the Centaur. Which was kind of lolsy now that I see it, because I thought I had put Battle Hunger on him guaranteed. And so now when I was chasing him right here, I saw I had full HP, and I was like, wait a second, I thought I put Battle Hunger on that guy. How's he still alive? I did not realize that he actually had been... Oh, and I got body blocked right there. I was getting so close, too. I was so close to killing that Nature's Prophet, and I could not get him. I was chasing him, and then he goes invisible, and see, here I couldn't see him, so I went ahead and left. Yeah, he's gone. So I let him go. My mana's getting pretty low here. I just need one more item to finish my pipe, and I'm sending the courier to the secret shop right now. But at this point in time, the item's not really that big a deal. I'll go ahead and drop Battle Hunger on Chaos Knight. That kills him right there. I was chasing after Night Stalker, but there's no way I'm going to catch him. I don't have enough mana to drop a Battle Hunger again. Nature's Prophet decided to run out. That's going to be an easy kill, I believe. Zeus probably gets him. No, he gets away. Lifestalker slowed me, so I figured... Lifestalker? Lifestealer slowed me. But I was like, you know what, I'll just focus on the base, and I'm already next to it, and that's the GG, and that's the good game. So basically the lesson is, don't give up on a game just because it's 4v5 and the enemy team looks like they know what they're doing, because anything can happen. We ended up having a really good team here, and that was me plugging the channel in case anyone was interested in seeing this game. And yeah, so there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was Axe. That was me failing at jungling, but then being good at roaming. Roaming Axe I definitely really enjoy playing, just because if you go for the build I was showing you guys down below, if you pay attention to the skills, I would recommend that you do your skills in the order that I just showed you. If you're doing a roaming Axe or a jungling Axe, or, you know, same time, because that skill build ends up being really, really good for getting gank kills on people and supporting other lanes. Because even if you don't get a kill out of it, if you drop a Battle Hunger on somebody and force them out of the lane, they will take a lot of damage. And I grabbed a lot of kills just from Battle Hungering somebody low HP in a lane. So, alright guys, well, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.